tiny rooms and huge vistas, shooting wide open versus Canon 17 to 40mm f4L reality. Ever had that moment when you were in a tight interior, nail the composition, and then see the corners are mush? Or you're on a once-in-a-lifetime trip and the sky looks epic, but the foreground is soft garbage? I've been there. Ruined shots that still sting years later. Tell me in the comments, what is your most painful wide-angle miss? That sting sits in your chest. Wasted golden hours, missed keeper shots, the quiet frustration of knowing your gear held you back. You baby the corners, you stop down and lose the light, you carry extra lenses just in case. All you want is one wide zoom you can trust anywhere, any light, without second-guessing every frame. Then I mounted the Canon electronic focus 17 to 40mm f4L series ultrasonic motor again after years of chasing newer glass, and honestly felt stupid for ever doubting it. This is the accidentally perfect lens. Constant f4, ring-type ultrasonic motor that snaps focus silently, weather sealing that actually works when it rains, and that legendary L-series build that feels bomb-proof in your hand. At 17mm, the perspective is dramatic as hell, yet barrel distortion is totally manageable in Adobe Lightroom. Stop down to f8 to f11, and the whole frame, yes, even the corners, goes razor sharp. Super ultra-low dispersion glass kills color fringing, and the 77mm filter thread means your neutral density filters and polarizers just work. I handed it to a real estate shooter friend who was panicking on a luxury listing with zero room to back up. He shot the entire master suite handheld at 17mm f8, delivered needle-sharp images the client raved about, and booked 2 more gigs that week. That is the superpower. You stop thinking about the lens and just create. 15 years after release, this lens is still mounted on 5D Mark IV cameras, 6D Mark II cameras, and R5 cameras with adapters, and still delivering prints that sell. A professional landscape shooter I know has 2 copies. One has been to Patagonia 4 times, been dropped, soaked, frozen, still focuses perfectly and produces gallery-grade files. Another architect told me straight up, I bought the 16 to 35 f4 image stabilized lens, sold it 6 months later, went back to the 17 to 40 because the colors and micro contrast just feel right. Yes, it is softer wide open in the corners, everyone knows that, but if you shoot wide angle the way it is meant to be shot, f8 to f11 on a tripod or f5.6 handheld on modern bodies, it is stupidly sharp. And no, it does not have image stabilization, but at these focal lengths and shutter speeds, you rarely need it. The real objection is always, it is old. My answer, old like a Leica M6 is old, proven, reliable, and still better than most new stuff at twice the price. So tell me, which sounds better, chasing the latest lens every 2 years, or owning one that just works forever? If you were ready to own the wide-angle lens that professionals refuse to retire, the one that turns tight spaces into drama and vast scenes into posters, this is it. Thousands of working photographers, myself included, still choose the Canon 17 to 40mm f4L because it simply gets the job done year after year. It is the smartest investment I ever made in glass. Link in description, affiliate, grabs you the best current price. Watch till the end for sample images that will probably make you hit buy. See you in the comments.